If you are struggling with the loss of a loved one and you feel like they left you alone and them transitioning means that you no longer have a relationship, they are totally gone from your life, I want you to listen to what I have to say. It may help you in your struggle with losing them. I lost my husband in 2016. I created this page today because there are so many things that have happened in my life since he's passed that I know without a doubt he has had a hand in. What happened to me just today, when my husband passed, I was so overwhelmed, so devastated. So I had young kids. We were living in this town and I had met my husband there. We had married there. There were so many memories there. I ended up moving from that town to another town because it was too overwhelming. Me and one of my kids was suffering terribly with depression after my husband passed, and I felt that we needed a new space. So we moved, and we moved into this house. And this was in 2019, so about 3 years, almost 3 years after he passed. So for the past 4 years, the person that I was renting the house from, they knew that I was interested in buying. But because things have been so tight, money had been so tight, I was just unable to get it together and get the $45,000 for a down payment together because things had just been tight. So I didn't know what I was going to do. But I know that I wanted this house. I want this house. It has sentimental value. Literally for the past 4 years, the lady that I rent from has been wanting to sell the house to me. I just haven't been in the situation to be able to buy, but she decided to wait and just allow me to continue to rent. And she had other houses that she was renting out to, and she had even sold all of her other houses, and she kept this one because she wanted to sell it to me. I would worry, what am I going to do to get this house? I can't move from this house. I don't want to move from this house. I don't want to move my family from this house. So we've been here since 2019. Yesterday, I'm feeling overwhelmed. So I get in the car going to pick up my son from work. And I'm so overwhelmed with emotion, feeling just broken, feeling at my wit's end. And as I sit down in the car, I say, "Okay, now Victor Cook." Victor is my husband. Is my husband who passed away. I said, "I need your help. I need you to work this thing out for me." And I said that just because everything seemed to just be coming all down. A few different things had happened in our family. A couple of things the same day, yesterday. So fast forward to about an hour after that, I came back home from picking my son up. And I get a phone call from the lady, the owner of this house. And I'm remarried. And so I told my husband when I saw the phone ring that I don't know I don't know what she wants, meaning the lady who we rent from, because she doesn't just call out of the blue, but she'll call to try to get an update on where we are as far as being able to purchase the home and things like that. So I knew it was something. So I answered, and she proceeded to tell me that, her and her husband were speaking. Her husband's planning on retiring next year, and they really want to go ahead and sell the house. So she wants to know what I plan to do. And so I tell her, okay, I really do want the house. So she knows this, that how badly I would want the house. I said, but I'm not in a situation to pay $45,000 as a down payment. And so she says, okay. And, she proceeds to continue to tell me about how they need to sell the house. They're ready to sell the house. So they're set for when her husband retires and they don't have to deal with it. And so I tell her, okay, so if we need to prepare to move by the end of the year, by the time the lease up, then we can do that. We can start preparing for that. And so she told me that she knows that it's been hard for me. And she wants to talk to me about something. Long story short, she ends up telling me that she was thinking that she could do owner financing. Instead of going through a realtor, we could go straight to the title company. We could make the transaction. The money that she would have paid a realtor, she would give directly to the title company. She would pay all closing costs for the house, and she would give us a 15% discount on the house. She had previously said that she would sell it to me. This was a few years back, and it was in writing. She would sell it to me for $295K. But yesterday she told me she would give me 15% off of the price of the home. And she could do owner financing for 10 years. What ended up happening is that she decided to push the loan out for 15 years, and I wouldn't have to pay any down payment at all, 0 down payment. We could just sign the paperwork and the house will be mine. I 100% believe that my husband, Victor, played a huge part in that decision. This morning, I had woke up early and I ended up dozing back off. Well, when I dozed off, Vic met me in my dreams. When I saw him, he like surprised me, and I was so glad, and I felt all the emotions in the dream. And when I saw him, I asked him, "How did you do that?" And he gave me this huge smile and told me, "Don't worry about it." And that's just like him. So I say this to say, I 100% believe the fact that he showed up in my dream. I don't believe in coincidences. And even if it was such thing as coincidence, why would he choose to show up in my dream this morning after the news and after I asked him specifically to work this out for me? You should know that when our loved ones pass away, they aren't gone. They're not here in body, but they are always here in spirit. And the same way we love them, they love us. Still the same. Nothing has changed. Remember to speak to them out loud. Acknowledge their presence when you feel it. And just know that they are always with us.